down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer it all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New England. It's the Colts and the Pats, next on Madden Football.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Mobley. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Mobley. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating from the gun, Mobley. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2nd and 2. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Tim. He's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Touchdown, Indianapolis! With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Right now they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Mobley. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a bit of the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback?
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he will have the Patriots first down. They needed 4. Getting 8.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
Back to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. about the 26-yard line.
And with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Back to throw again. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. So we are halfway home to figure. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
2nd and 5. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Mobley going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Mobley. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And now here is another interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and deep. So you don't get another one picked off.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just...
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
Once again, pass completed to Henry. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2nd and 4. Open man is Moore. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. He'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. Yeah, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a first down carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Out right to Bourne. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Mobley. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And give them another 6. It's caught for a... And the blowout continues. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 33 yards. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, but he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receiver